Hey y'all, my name is Jaszi. I grew up in the ballroom scene from a very young age. I don't really walk balls like I used to, but I still enjoy coming out to the functions and feeling the beats for the kiki of it all. Nowadays, I work in the community, so you'll probably see me out and about doing outreach at some LGBTQ event, and it's through my community health work that I've been heavily influenced to manage my health and maintain my viral load being undetectable. I've learned a lot over the many years living with HIV, and it hasn't been easy for me, especially when it comes to dating. For a while now, I've been choosing to just stay single and focus on myself, but I still be hooking up and fucking around with dudes for fun. I tried dating this one dude some months ago, and off the back we hit it off. He was fly as fuck, very smart, and said all the right things, but I think we just rushed into having sex too soon. The first time we had sex, we had been getting lit at this party down in the city, and pretty much ended up fucking raw all night long. From jump, he already knew my status, and he said that he understood the concept of U equals U. U equals U means undetectable equals untransmittable, which means a person cannot pass HIV through sex when they have undetectable levels of HIV because they're taking their HIV medication. This prevention method is very effective as long as the person living with HIV takes their medication as prescribed and gets and stays undetectable. And because I take my meds consistently and correctly, I am undetectable. He was not on PrEP at the time, which would have made it safer. PrEP reduces the risk of getting HIV from sex by like 99% when taken as prescribed. He got pretty worried the day after we had sex because he was then thinking in a sober mind. And I mentioned to him that if he was really worried, then maybe he should just get on PEP. And he was like, what's PEP? And so I told him PEP is an HIV medication taken for 28 days to prevent HIV in emergency situations. But it must be taken within the first 72 hours after a possible exposure. So PrEP is like birth control and PEP is like the morning after pill, but for HIV. I assured him that I am undetectable. He went to the clinic and he was able to get PEP in time, but shit between us just went downhill after that. And I didn't care. My dogs didn't really like him anyway. When it comes to dudes, I'm not with the nagging and all the nonsense. Sex in general is a powerful thing, and with great power comes great responsibility. It's important to learn that it's up to you however you choose to navigate your sex life, and it's up to you to protect yourself. Safer sex looks different for everybody, but it's up to you to decide however safer sex might look like for you. I support the idea of healthy relationships, and I believe it all begins with the relationship that you have with yourself. In the weeks that followed, he ended up getting tested again, and he remains HIV negative, so thank goodness for that. I still think it's best for me to stay single though, for now at least, while I just work on myself and trying to be the best version of myself. I believe that U equals U can end the HIV epidemic, and so that's why I prefer to only consider guys that are also undetectable or already on PrEP.